You arrive in year 1. And this time, you're not wandering randomly. You're a traveler. And you're here to witness the moments that actually matter. The events that will shape this year. You already know where to go. Because this year isn't loud, but it's important. Most people living in it won't realize anything unusual is happening. For them, it's just another day, another routine, but for you, this is different. Your first stop takes you south toward the eastern Mediterranean. The roads get narrower, the crowds fade away. Stone turns to dust, noise turns into silence. And you reach a small settlement. You're now in those ancient lands where Asia, Africa, and the wider world quietly meet. This is Bethlehem, small, quiet, almost forgettable. No walls that impress you. No buildings that stand out. No sign that history is about to begin here. The air is heavy. Heat sits on your skin. The ground is dry. Every step lifts a thin layer of dust. People move slowly. Water is carried carefully. Shade is valuable. No one is rushing. No one is expecting anything, and yet this is your first stop. Because something is about to happen here that doesn't look important at all. You stop in front of a house. There's movement inside. Quiet, but tense, a kind of urgency without noise. You step closer and then you understand a birth inside. There's no ceremony, no crowd waiting. No guards, no attention, just a woman, a man, and a newborn child. That's it. Everything about this moment feels small, contained, almost invisible, but you know it's not. This child is Jesus Christ, a life that will outgrow borders, a message that will cross languages, a story that will survive centuries. But right now, there's no power here. No structure, no influence, no system supporting it. Just a beginning. Outside, nothing reacts. No one stops, no one turns their head. The world continues, and that's what makes it strange. Something that will outlast empires is starting in a place no empire is watching. You stand there for a moment longer, and then you leave. Because to understand this moment, you need to see what it stands against. You turn north. The journey changes. Days pass. The roads widen. Villages become towns. Towns become cities. Noise returns. Structure returns. Order appears. Everything begins to feel more controlled. And eventually, everything aligns into something much bigger. Rome, you feel it immediately. This isn't just a city. This is control made visible. Everything here has a purpose. Streets are planned. Buildings are placed with intention. Systems are layered on top of systems. Laws define behavior. Taxes fund expansion. Armies enforce stability. Roads connect the entire empire. Nothing here is accidental. Nothing here is small. This is what power looks like when it's organized. And at the center of it all is Augustus. He didn't just rule. He reshaped everything after years of civil war. He brought stability. He turned a collapsing republic into a functioning empire. He didn't just conquer. He organized. He standardized. He built systems that could operate without him. You see it everywhere. In the discipline of soldiers, in the flow of people, in the predictability of life. This is power, not just in strength, but in structure. And now you understand the contrast. In the South, a child is born with no protection, no influence, no visible future. In the North, a system controls millions, commands armies, shapes the known world. One begins in silence. The other dominates everything. One is fragile. The other feels unbreakable, and yet you already know something no one here knows. This system will not last forever, and that child will not stay unknown. But right now, there is no connection between them. No visible link, no shared space, unless you look at the paths in between. So you leave again, you head east, Rome slowly fades behind you. Structure dissolves, but movement continues. Days pass, then weeks. And then you begin to see it, long lines of movement. Caravans stretching across the land. Camels carrying goods over impossible distances. Different languages mix, different cultures overlap. Different worlds crossing paths. This is the Silk Road, not a single road, but a network, a living system. Here, things don't stay in one place. Silk moves west. Spices move east, gold, ideas, technologies. Everything travels, but the most powerful thing moving here is not material, it's information. A story told in one region can slowly move across continents. Passed from merchant to merchant, from traveler to traveler, changed slightly, adapted but never fully lost. A belief can begin as a whisper and still survive the journey. It takes time, years, sometimes generations, but it moves slowly but constantly. And that's when everything connects. That small, quiet birth you saw doesn't need an army. It doesn't need a system. Because it will travel through people, through conversations, through routes like this. Step by step, voice by voice, it will move beyond its origin. Across deserts, across cities, across empires, until one day, even a place like Rome will hear it. You stop walking. Just for a moment, because now, you're not just seeing events, you're seeing connections. A silent beginning, a powerful empire, and the invisible paths that will bring them together. You didn't come here randomly. You came to understand this. Year one is not just a year. It's a setup, and this is only the beginning.